And so the rules that I try to have people live by are, there are 3 simple rules when it comes to a barbecue restaurant. Always be able to see the wood when you walk up to it. Never trust a place that owns a microwave, and never trust a place that has matching chairs. So everything, never have matching plates. Barbecue is simple, it's family, and it's kind of mishmash. And you don't want to sit there and try to have a sterile, pure, everything is matching environment, because that's not barbecue. Barbecue is simple. There's a lot of time involved. There's a lot of care and preparation. A lot of the places now that are starting up, they just buy everything out of the can. They just dump it and away they go. It's the preparation, and that's what keeps the longevity there, because we still do our slaw from scratch. We hand cut our cabbage. We chop it. We smoke our red potatoes on the pit for our potato salad. Then we hand peel them. Then we mash them. Then we hand cut the carrot, the celery, the onions. There's a lot of time and effort involved, where I don't just pop a lid on something and dump it out and say, here you go. And it's nice seeing the generations that eat with us over the years. You have the grandparents that may have moved to the village, and then they're having their kids eat with them. And then you have just the families that have been in Hot Springs for a number of years, and their parents ate here, now their kids are having kids, so they're eating here, and you just have that generational impact. And I'm a dying breed. We don't see the type of restaurants of our caliber and McLard's caliber. They're coming fewer and far between, because it's so demanding and there's so much involved. But if it's family and it's your livelihood, you put forth the effort, you make sure your staff understands, and you just keep putting out a wonderful product and appreciating your customers coming in and making sure that they enjoy themselves. And then when they bought it, I was 3, and from that point on, really, I was in and out of it, day to day. I'd ride up to work with my dad or my mom, and then started working regular shifts during the race meet when I was in 4th grade. And so I'd work and thought it was the coolest thing to make like $8 or $10 in tips. I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. I think everyone felt sorry for me because I was just this little kid. You just kind of grow up in it, because I worked every facet of it. Dishwashing, cleaning the pit, making all the salads, taking care of all the meat. So it's just like in any family business. It doesn't matter if it's barbecue or if it's a hardware store or a grocery. If you're a family and a family operation, you cover every corner of that business. When people don't show up, you're covering all those shifts. So during high school, when all my friends needed jobs, we'd give them a job. But then when spring break rolled around, or any other, when we make a batch up, we'll start with about 40 gallons in our kettles, and it'll cook down to around 15 gallons. So quite a bit of it burns off. And between the mixture of all the ingredients and when you're sitting there cooking it off, it's in its own room. And when you bring people back there, I'm accustomed to it. But when they open the door and they go to walk in, they about fall over, because you have all that acidity from the vinegar burning off, and it about knocks them over. You get used to it after a few years, and if ever you have a sinus infection, I always tell people it's a good time to come, because it'll clear your head right out. It's a meld between Tennessee and Texas, because you have both the beef influence and the pork influence. And of course we do it better than both states, so they come here to enjoy it. Everything is prepared inside the pit, to where everything is smoked and done with TLC. We'll sauce the ribs down as well. The ribs, when they come out, they just have a beautiful dark crust to them, because the sauce, anything that's tomato based, will turn black as it cooks. So it has this dark appearance, and when you slice into them, they're beautiful.